and his heir, and his heir. 4 generations of monarchy. That, to me, David Starkey, was a phenomenal image.
Extraordinary. But it's what all this is about now. There's an extraordinary double process we're seeing, which is mourning for the dead sovereign, a welcome to the new sovereign, because monarchy never dies. And it is this extraordinary doubleness. We will see, of course, a flag flying at full mast for the new king. And the moment the accession is proclaimed. And the accession itself, it's that moment of handover. And, I mean, we do it in a rather, I think, rather slow way. In the old days, the monarch sort of continued to live until they were buried. All the routines of the royal household continued. Now there's an echo of that when the Queen, when it comes to the moment of the burial, the crown, the orb, the sceptre will actually be upon the coffin, and they will be only removed. The sovereignty will only fully come off at the actual moment of interment. Yeah. And there are these extraordinary crossover symbols of life and death, which again is one of the reasons that we were talking about, the constitutional reasons for the effectiveness of constitutional monarchy, but it's also that it's human. Power, national identity, focus, all become human. They become embodied in a single human being. It's what Walter Bagehot, in the great account of the British Constitution, says. Republics are boring, unless, of course, Donald Trump is president, and then they're interesting in the wrong sort of way. Whereas in monarchy, the abstract becomes personal. It becomes real. It becomes graspable.
We know, Nicholas, that the acclamation, the proclamation, as David is describing there, will be at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And that will be at St James's Palace, not where Isabel is at Buckingham Palace, not at Windsor Castle where Ellie is, but St James's. Remind folk who are kind enough to be watching us and listening to us why St James's Palace is so crucial to this whole structure.
St James's Palace has always been the place where the really sort of traditional things have happened, not Buckingham Palace, curiously enough, Windsor Castle or Balmoral. It's always been St James's Palace. And I guess the connection just goes right back to the reason for its name, if you like.
No, it's the fact that he is the seat of the royal court. Yeah. The point is, after the Great Fire of Whitehall Palace, the seat of the monarchy, of the Tudor monarchy and the Stuart monarchy, is Whitehall. Whitehall burns out in the 1690s in a vast fire, leaving only what I call Henry VIII's playpen.
Yes.
The side where...
Well, it is Henry VIII's playpen. On that lovely big fireplace, exactly. There is H and Anne Boleyn.
Absolutely. And where we've been seeing so many of the ceremonies take place, at the back of Horse Guards, that is the old jousting area of the palace. But when that palace burns down, the only surviving royal palace in London was the tiny little St James's, which was really a kind of hunting lodge. And from that point onwards, the court is based there. All ambassadors are accredited to the court of St James's. And so we will actually see on the balcony, the actual proclamation balcony overlooking Friary Court, we'll actually see the proclamation as it's been done for the last 300 years. Yeah. And again, all those figures which are both playing cards and semi-serious, but again connect now, the moment we're at, we'll be watching it with television, with how it's been done since indeed the reign
heralds and pursuivants, like a deck of cards walking backwards.
Indeed, the heralds and the pursuivants. And
David, for the time being, and